Hey, good morning. This is Dallas with Critical Hit Pest Management. Today we're at a customer's house and we're taking care of some rodent access points. We're going to be doing some exclusionary work today. We have access points where rodents are getting in all throughout the brick. All these little gaps and crevices, these are access points for mice to be able to get into. And I know it looks kind of small, but believe me, they can fit through that. They have the ability to shrink in size and compress their body and get in. So we're going to be sealing up gaps like that. This trim board that is going from the brick to the eave of the home, we're going to be helping seal some of that up as well, as they can climb the brick. Mice can climb this brick straight up vertical to get access. They can also use these wires to get up there, to crawl up. The cool thing is I have some really cool products I'm going to be utilizing today, and I'm going to show you what those products are. You can get these products yourself, and these things are the best products on the market when it comes to excluding rodents around your house. So I'll show you all that. Some more access points here. We got this pipe right there, and then the porch. The porch is what's really bad, which is going to need a lot of work. Back up in here, you know, the slab here, they're going to be able to get in there, and then look at that massive hole there. So we're going to have to seal all that up, seal all these cracks and crevices up, really make sure that this house is sealed, look well. The window sills, they're going to have access points that need to be sealed, but we have all the tools to do that today. We're going to make it happen. So I'm going to get you some video of how we go about this and what we do. What do we do around the windows? What do we do around the cracks and the crevices in the brick? What do we do about big areas like that? I'm gonna show you everything that we're gonna do. Okay, so what we're going to do here to start this gap is we're gonna use some of that expandable foam. This is not the end all be all for what we're doing. We're just going to place it back here to make a backing support, and then we're gonna go back with the professional sealants, some mortar mix. We're going to seal this area up, but we've got to give it something to hold on to, because you can see this gap's pretty large. So we need to have something where it can stick to. So we'll start that process there we go. Right now. All right. And again, we're going to put this in here. Use that expandable foam. Fill in some of those joints. Again, I will be using this professional product here in a second. And I'll show you how we're going to layer that on top of this. But this is just here to help give us a good backing to start layering this professional product on. This is also going to help the mortar mix sit in too, because we're going to put some mortar mix on here too. Real quick, before we continue on this video, I wanted to share something real exciting. We now have memberships for the channel. So if you want to become a member of Critical Hit, you can join the Hit Squad. You can support the channel in several different ways. There's several different tiers of membership. The coolest tier, if you are working for a pest control company or you're trying to start your own pest control company, I do have a tier in there where I can meet with you on a monthly basis for about an hour or so per month and discuss your business as a whole and help you decide where you need to go, what you need to do. So that's going to be the highest tier that I have, but there's a bunch of perks in each and every tier. So take a look at those, become part of the family. And again, I'm not trying to structurally fix anything. I'm just trying to seal up the points for the rodents. Honestly, you probably need to get a professional come out here and re-concrete this and re-cement this and reset this, to be honest. But this is what we're going to do in the meantime. gonna move over here to the next section. You'll see why we're doing this to start, because once I start using those other two products, they don't expand, so you're gonna need something to hold it in place. Well, this is a good way to do that. Again, all this concrete work, the way that the slab is settling, this honestly needs a professional touch to come in here and reset this and fix, but the customer doesn't currently want to do that right now, so we're just going to do this in the meantime. And can mice and rats chew through this stuff? You bet you they can, so that's why we have to use the other product as well. So you got some old termite damage too inside of this wood. Really pliable. That right there is some mud tubing that looks like it came out. Alright. As you can see here, this is a major artery for access. This pipe, this line goes all the way up. There's a wasp, mahogany wasp, but it goes right into that access point of the Eave. Mice can get up in there pretty easily. Rats can get up there real easily, either way. So we're gonna seal that up as well. It's always tough shooting at an upward angle with these cans. Hello.
He said you're closing up.
Wasps aren't too happy about that.
He said you're closing up my hole.
I hear them up in there, they're moving.
Do you?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you the two products I'm going to be utilizing today to start sealing up these cracks and crevices around the outside of the home. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of these products. I'm not sponsored by any of the manufacturers, so I just want that to be known. This is just my 22 years of professional experience kicking in and the products that I've used over these years that I know that work. So the first one we're going to be talking about is called Detour. It's a really cool rodent repellent. This product is a gel-based formulation that you apply in cracks and crevices, but it has capsaicin peppers inside of that. So when a mouse or a rat come in contact with that through their nose and or their feet, their paws, it burns them. And they do not like that at all. So they will actively run away from this product. They will steer clear of wherever you place this product at. It even works really well for some other domesticated animals, you know, like raccoons and things like that. You can actually use this. It's going to take a lot for that, but you could in theory use that. They also make another product, the manufacturer makes another product called like Pigeon X. Same process. It's capsaicin pepper that's in a gel formulation, and when the pigeons land on it, they get that capsaicin on their feet. It burns them. They fly away. They don't like it. So Detour makes a lot of great rodent repellent products that are out there, Detour being the one. The other one, this is brand new. I just found this. I was at the Texas Pest Control Association earlier this year, and they showed me a can of this, and this is Detour in a can. So this is actually something that you can apply to wires. It's got this little tip, you can spray it on. This is really effective for all you farmers that are out there with your machine, homeowners that actively have rodents chewing on wires in their car. This product itself, you're able to apply to some of the wiring harnesses inside the engine bay. And again, it's a gel base, so it'll spray on, it'll turn to a sticky gel that has the capsaicin pepper in it, and the rats and mice will not chew on your wires. And I'm going to show you how to utilize this product here in a little bit, because we have some wiring that we have to do. But this is a great fix for that, especially farmers out there on the farm. You know, you got equipment that's out there. You can spray this on the internal engine bay and all that. The cool thing is, Detour makes the product where it's heat resistant to a degree, so it is able to withstand some high engine heat, some summer heat, all that. It's not going to just start dripping and melting away. They've fabricated this stuff to withstand the heat, so that's the cool thing about it. So I'll show you how we're going to utilize this product here in a minute. But if you are a homeowner, you need some help protecting your house from rats and mice, you need something that's going to push them away and keep them out on the outside of your home, I highly recommend Detour. I've used it many times in both formulations. I've used it, so it's a really cool product. The other one that we're going to be utilizing, and I've talked about this one on my other video, it's called a Roban Barrier. This is a really cool product. This is what we're going to be utilizing to like seal up windowsills and things like that, smaller cracks and crevices. Roban Barrier is basically aluminum foil in a can, in a sense. It has metal filament flake that's inside of the actual putty itself. As you apply it to the cracks and crevices, it will harden, and then if a rat or a mouse starts chewing on it to try to gain access into the facility, it will actually they'll actually chew through the outer layer, which is hardened, and then there will be a sticky gummy substance that's inside. That has some metal filament flake inside of it. They don't like chewing on that. This will push them off. Once they stop chewing on the actual product itself, the area that they've exposed will then dry again and make a nice hardened barrier that they can't pass through. So really cool product. This is what we're going to be utilizing for these two products, is what we're utilizing to seal up this outside of this house. So we're going to get some footage of that for you. But that's why I put that backing on with the great stuff, the foam, to expand and fill the joints, so I can place this on top of that. So that's got to dry up. It has to dry, and then we're going to go back and start placing this in, because these do not expand. So you need something to hold it in place, and great stuff is a good way to help hold this stuff in place. The smaller cracks and crevices, as you'll see, like especially like right here on your windows, like the smaller cracks and crevices, we're going to be able to just simply use a caulking gun and place that in there, and then we're going to go back and smooth it out and seal it up. What's also really cool about Roban Barrier is that you can actually paint this. So if you put it in there, you could paint it to match the color of your home if you wanted to. It'll blend right in. It looks like kind of like gray cement is what it basically looks like. Well, we're going to do that today. We're going to start working on that, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so we're going to be using the Roban Barrier on these gaps and crevices right here. I cut the tip rather large to get through some of these larger access points. So once we get it in there, I'm going to go back with a caulking tool and then smooth it out to make it look professional, make it look good. So here we go. And you're going to focus on all the 90-degree corners. That's what's really important. Really get it in there. And you start pumping it. Pumping it in there. I'm trying to get it back behind the crevice as well. It is expanding back in there. Once I do like that, then we're going to go back and kind of seal it up a little bit. Lightly press on it, not too hard. So now, as you can see, that crack and crevice that was there is no longer there. We smoothed it out. Go ahead and get a close look at that. We smoothed it out, and now no rodent's going to be able to get through that crack and crevice. Also, insects are not going to be able to get to that crack and crevice. So what I'll do now is just basically go through the rest of it. Here's another great example right here. As I place the product in there, again, I'm going to go back with my caulking tool and smooth it out. It's going to make a nice seal. And now no rodent's going to be able to penetrate that area. So that's what we're going to basically do. We're going to go through this whole thing, try to cover up some of this old caulking here with this product, and then the homeowner can later come back and paint this if he wants, or try to match it to whatever. Again, take your time, make it look professional as best you possibly can. But this is a solution that, you know, what else are you going to utilize other than some additional caulking, or, you know, some PVC caulking or some plastic caulking? Great stuff. Like, those things are good, but they break down over time. This is going to last quite a while. I mean, multiple years this is going to last, and it's going to basically seal this whole thing up and protect the whole home. So we're going to go back around and do the rest of it. I'll get you some video of what it looks like once we're completely finished with everything. The next thing we're going to be talking about is the actual Detour spray can. I'm going to use it over there on that electrical line going up inside of the Eave. Okay, now I'm using the Detour wire protection. I'm going to show you how we're going to apply it on this conduit line right here, this wire line. This stuff is awesome. So it applies as a liquid, and then over time it will dry as a gel, and when they come in contact with it, it will burn them again. And I'm trying not to get stung by these mahogany wasps out here, because we kind of pissed off their nesting area, so try not to get stung. They want to get some action here. So here we go. I'll show you how we do it. We'll start down low. I'll show you how we do it. Again, as a liquid. All the way up that line. Don't get this on your face. Don't get this on your eyes or anything, because it has peppers in it. It will burn. I can already smell it, honestly.
It already smells spicy.
Yep, to be honest with you, I can already smell it.
But it also kind of smells sweet.
Yep. Woo. Yeah, I can definitely smell that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I would not want to be a rat or a mouse messing with that line right now. So what's going to happen, again, like I said, it's going to dry as a gel, and it's going to protect. This can, it's 11 ounces for the can. I probably just use maybe 2 ounces, so this thing will go really, really far. But let's get another one here. I'll show you this line right here, electrical line. Again, you can just hit it. Get it on there. You know, there's a little access point there. You know, put it on top of that Roban Barrier. Little access point right here we could do around the dryer vent. Hit around it. So, I don't know what it looks like when it's dried. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, to be honest with you, but I can definitely tell it's on there. It, yeah. Yeah, it's no joke. So definitely wear some protection. Wear a glove. Wear eye protection. You may even want to wear like an N95 mask. I'm outside, so it's not too bad. But if you're using this inside, I would definitely wear like an N95 mask or a respirator, so you're not breathing this in, because it is potent. I can already smell it. But this is going to work great. Again, it's called Detour. It's the wire protection gel. I'm going to link this product below in the video, so you can go find Detour and start ordering these products for yourself. Again, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I just know this stuff works, as I've used it for 22 years for raccoons or animals, rats, mice, birds, all sorts of things. Fantastic product. One of the best products that I know of, that I highly recommend, that I use time and time again. So So thanks for Detour. They did give me the samples, but they didn't pay me for any of this, so good on them. So we'll get to the next part of the video. Lastly, what I'm doing here again with this Detour is I'm just going around the house looking for any electrical lines. Electrical lines that we see, I'm just going to hit them with this product. That way it prevents the mice from being able to crawl up and have access to the home. Also help prevent it from chewing on the lines. They're not going to want to chew on this stuff at all, so gonna make it a lot better. Got a pretty good reach with it too. That's what's nice. It shoots out pretty far. Beautiful. You got these electrical boxes and everything. You can hit all these. Hit over here. They will use this stuff to bound around. A mouse can jump pretty far, around 2 to 3 feet from a standing position, so they can get up there pretty far. You know, this guy would crawl up the side here, jump on here, jump up here, get around here, go up in there and gain access. We sealed that area, but he'd gain access under there. So not gonna have much access now. Let's get over here to this one here. It's another good one. Crawling up that, going across, tight roping it. And this was an access point right here, is wide open. So again another area to hit. Some more wire in here. There's Brandon. Say hello, Brandon.
Hello.
Get this other wire right here. Yep, and that'll dry as a gel, which is pretty cool. Should withstand some of the heat for a while. Help prevent these guys from crawling up. Nice thing is I did pretty much this whole house with one can, so it goes pretty far. So you should be able to get a can or two to do your entire home, whatever you may need. Sounds like a spray paint can, but you should be able to get a can or two and have plenty to get what you need to do around your house. So really cool stuff. Well, we're just about finished up here, and Brandon's been working on this trim right here, placing the Roban Barrier there to help prevent them from accessing that area. I'll show you what we did back over. We got that patch done on that concrete. It looks okay, not the best, but hey, it's better than what it was. I'm not a professional by any means, but we were able to get that sealed correctly to help prevent the mice from getting in there. That's some pea rock, so that's the slab itself right in there, so I'm not too worried about it. But right through here was an access where they're getting in, going to behind the brick area. As you can see, that hole that was there, that hole's now been patched and sealed, which is great. We got the Roban barrier going around the entire window of the door itself, so that's sealed up. These access points up here where the beams are, rodents are going up in there, so we hosed this down with that Detour. We applied it all throughout here, so that Detour product's up in there. So if they try to use that as an access point, they're going to be sorely mistaken. It's going to hurt. But yeah, it's been a good, successful service. This should really help them out, preventing rodents from coming in. Again, there's another line that we shot. You can kind of see a little bit of the grading there. the coloration where that product was placed, where the Detour was placed. So you can see some of that there. Got these little caps, these corner caps all taken care of with the Roban Barrier. Came out here, around here, used some Roban Barrier to seal up these holes and cracks and crevices, especially around that flume access for the fireplace. Again, shot these wires as you saw earlier. And lastly, what we did, this house had no bait stations. We installed some exterior bait stations around the home, dropping the population of rodents in a given area, around this given area. They have a previous company. They actually have a current company doing services for them. This is the sad thing. This is a big box company, so understand this as a homeowner. This is a big box company that wanted to come in here and completely redo the insulation, completely redo the side eaves of the whole house and everything. Quoted the gentleman $10,000 to do this service work. Is it needed? I don't know. I mean, probably not, honestly. I mean, look what we did. We were a fraction of the cost. You know, I'm just, watch out for the big box companies trying to sell you on rodent exclusionary work, telling you about $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. You need to go get a second opinion for sure. Go find a local company that can come out and help you, and pretty much to kind of do what I did. This house is sealed. I mean, it's sealed really well now. It's a heck of a lot better than what it was. There's so many things that are acting on this home to prevent rodents from pushing them away. So should take care of a lot of the issue that they'll have. I am going to be coming out here on a monthly basis, checking the stations, checking the house as a whole. We got him set up on a service for that, in congruence to what they currently have with their other pest control company. But they'll be canceling them and moving over and utilizing my services. So that's a win-win all around. But yeah, this house is going to be sealed up and well protected for the rodents, and I'll be monitoring it over time. We'll see how much activity we get in the bait stations, and then we'll move on from there. So leave your questions, comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the links for the products that I've listed. You can go buy those yourself. Again, not sponsored by any of these guys. I just use these products on the daily basis. They work great. So yeah. Appreciate the views, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.